Hey everybody, welcome. I'm going to show you how to frost a cake with a butter knife. Sometimes all you got is a butter knife, and we're going to show you how to make it happen. There are things you can do with the knife, with the cake itself, and with the frosting, and they're going to make this a piece of cake. I've got two cakes. We'll start with the round cake here. It's a beautiful carrot cake. I put this cake in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes before I did this. It's gonna harden it up a little bit. It's just store-bought frosting. I'm just making sure that it is room temperature. So you want a thin, easy to spread frosting. I'm gonna dump a bunch of frosting right on top of the cake. Use the back, because the back side is the side that's, this flat side all the way across is just gonna make your lines that much nicer. So I'm just trying to spread it around right now. I'm not trying to worry about the lines. We've got frosting everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this cake by hand in order to give it a nice flat top. So now we're ready for our sides, and what we're going to do is the same thing we've done on the top. We're not worried about finesse right now. We just need to get frosting on the sides of this cake. So I'm just trying to slather a bit of frosting all over the perimeter. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna, again, take that flat side of your knife and you just want to give a little bit of an angle as I rotate this cake around. So once we've got the top done, we've got the edges neatly done, what you'll notice is you're gonna have a lot of frosting clumped up where the top meets the edge, and that's totally what you expect, okay? So now what we're just gonna do is we're then going to take and just fold that edge around and bring it up to the top. I'm still using the back side of the knife. Give us a nice smoothness. You're gonna end up with extra frosting that you want to take off. It's a good looking cake. I'm just gonna take a paper towel and I'm just gonna remove some of this excess frosting that got on the plate. It'll look really nice. All right, now we're gonna do our cake in a pan. So we haven't taken the cake out, but we still have to make it look good with the frosting. So I've also got this piece of paper that I'm gonna use to help provide a little bit of buffering as we're going around the cake and getting a nice smooth layer. All right, so we're gonna dump the rest of our frosting on top. Not worrying about the sides right now. We just want to get it generally covering the top before we start to sculpt it. Now, I gotta get this frosting over to the outside edge of my cake. I'm gonna stick this piece of paper down in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this frosting over against the edge so we've got it touching the paper. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to clean the backside edge of this knife off. And first I'm going to start on one side and basically create a nice little line across the cake with the back edge of the knife. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this thing around and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Notice how you get a pretty nice flat surface. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of paper, I'm going to put it upside down, and I'm going to stick it right in this corner. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to push all of this excess frosting over into that corner so I can take it off. And notice I'm still using the back side of the knife, just pushing it up against that piece of paper. I can remove that frosting. So I'm going to remove this paper. Did a really nice job at keeping that frosting away from totally coating the side. Thanks everybody. As you can see, it's not that hard if you just know what to do with a butter knife. Just make sure your butter knife is always using the flat edge. You're using a soft frosting. If you need to harden up the cakes a little bit before you do it, that'll help you out. Thanks again for watching. Remember to comment, subscribe below if you like this video. If you like cake, if you own a butter knife, I want to see you comment and like below so I can keep making more of this good stuff for you. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.